this weekend are gonna do a little vlog because we are renovating our kitchen. We are making all of the cabinets white. I've already started the island like months ago and never finished it. So here's the footage of me doing the island. I started by removing all of the doors and drawer faces and then outlined everything in painter's tape. I then started sanding all of the surfaces, that way the paint could adhere better. I wasn't trying to do a deep sanding, I just wanted to scuff it up. That way the paint would absorb better into the wood. After I was done with the sanding, I cleaned everything off to make sure there wasn't dust everywhere, and then I also used a tacky stick cloth to get off any grease that might be in there. I then primed each surface with some stain blocking primer. I did a few coats of this just to make sure the wood grain didn't bleed through the paint. I just had to put it on and wait for it to dry. And then after that, I started doing the top coat. It didn't take long. It was just kind of time consuming to wait for everything to dry and make sure that I didn't miss any spots, especially being that low on the ground. It was hard to see, so I had people come and look throughout just to make sure I didn't miss anything. So hopefully with the help of my dad, we're gonna get it done over the next few days. So just like with the island, we took off all of the doors and started sanding. We just wanted to really grit it up so that the paint would stick better. And we did the same process, sanded everything, and then washed it all down to make sure there wasn't any dust particles. So we've started putting the primer on. Elaine's getting the top part, I'm getting the bottom. And then my dad's outside doing the cabinets and drawers. So yeah, it's gonna be a process. But we're doing it, we committed now, and there's no turning back. So we'll see, we'll do another check-in maybe when we're done doing the primer on this first section. We're just doing like this section right here. And then above the sink, and then move on once we're done. Trying to just take it a section at a time. So I just wanted to show you guys how we placed the handles. We put a piece of painter's tape over the actual handle to mark where the screw holes would be. Then we measured to find the center between the two so that we could place it center on the actual cabinet. These were 3-inch pulls, and so we marked at 1.5 inches. We then took the tape off of the handle and placed it onto the drawer. We did our best trying to get it center, and then we used the measuring tape just to make sure we were there. So we measured to make sure we were in the center of the board across, and then we measured each screw marking and made sure they were even from the top as well. And from then we created our pilot holes, which was a lot easier to do since the spots were already marked, and just made sure we went in completely straight so that it would be easier to get the screw in. And then this way these handles work, you screw in from the inside so that you can't see them. Luckily, we were able to get all of the same handles. We went to Home Depot, and they just kind of have a giant selection, and they're all filled in like these drawers, and it's kind of like whatever's in there is what you can get. But we were able to find matching pulls for every single drawer, which was really nice. So then we just screwed in the screw till we could see it on the other side. And then we put the handle there and got it in. And we did that for each side, and they all turned out pretty straight. There were a couple of things we had to adjust, but it was mainly because the cabinet doors were off. And so it was just moving those down a little. But other than that, it worked out really nicely. Okay, excuse the tiredness. I just woke up and I just wanted to show progress of the kitchen so far before we get started on, I guess this is day 3 of kitchen renovation. Yesterday was our first full day, like wake up to bedtime working on the kitchen. So we finished the island and put the hardware on, which gets me so excited about how this project's gonna turn out. It looks so good. We took this section over here and did the top cabinets, a little balance across the sink and the bottom cabinets. And those cabinet doors and drawers are pretty much done. Our kitchen has turned into a construction site. So these are ready to go back on. The bottom of the cabinets, doors are off. They have all of their coats of paint on them. They're dry. We still have to do all of the cabinet doors and drawers. So we'll be tackling that today, as well as taking off all these doors and doing the actual cabinet, which we should be able to finish today. The doors take a little bit more time just because there's so many of them. You do the front and back, and it's just like a lot of waiting for the paint to dry, and the actual like surface of the cabinets dries so fast. By the time you finish going through from this side to this side, it's already dry and you can start on the next coat. Sorry, our kitchen's in shambles. Yesterday we were able to take the oven and pull it out all the way out, so we did the like sides of the cabinets. That way the full cabinet's covered with paint. Same with the refrigerator. We pulled it out to here and kept it plugged in and did the side of this cabinet. We used Instapot for dinner last night since this whole half of the kitchen was pretty much under construction. So yeah, we are going to start our 3rd day of it, and hopefully at least the surface of these cabinets will be done. And then after that, it'll be just finishing up the doors and drawers and putting the hardware on. So we're hoping, today's Tuesday, we're hoping by Friday everything will be done. All right, so checking back in, we did the, we took all the doors off, and sorry, that lighting's awful. Sanded down all the cabinets and just put the first, ooh, my hair's crazy, first coat of primer on them. So yeah, it's coming along pretty well. We'll do one more coat of primer, and then we've been doing like 2 coats of the top coat, and it's been turning out pretty well. You can see these are the cabinets we have done. Went ahead and installed some hardware on them, put the faces back on. So yeah, I'm very excited. We'll hopefully get this done. It's been really fast drying, so we just finished. We're gonna give it like 10 minutes to dry a little bit and do another coat. And then after that, it's just doing all the cabinet doors, which is taking the longest, but we'll hopefully be done. I said Friday earlier, but my dad's thinking we could probably get it done Thursday. I work tomorrow night. Colleen's been working, so she's just been able to jump in like at the end and when she's like on her lunch break and stuff. So yeah, so tomorrow my dad is working from home as well, so it'll just be once he gets off work. And unfortunately, I won't be able to help him because I'll be leaving for work at that time. But yeah, hopefully we'll get this done pretty soon. The kitchen is already so much brighter than it was. I'm so excited. And Colleen's currently figuring out curtains. You hold this in? Yeah. Hello. So as you can see, our kitchen cabinets are done. Sorry, this totally skipped a ton of steps in between, but I was working for 3 nights in a row. And so Colleen and my dad finished it up. So this is the finished product. I'll post like a before and after photo. I'm obsessed. It looks like we have a completely new kitchen. It just makes everything look brighter. We still have to get like some new curtains, and we want to get some like Roman shades for our kitchen sink window. So it's super bright in here now, but we're gonna do like a sheer white, so it'll still keep the room really light. Rowan's having some breakfast in his new updated kitchen. And we're thinking like the end of this month, my dad's gonna come back and hopefully we'll extend these, where does my hand go? Here we go. Hopefully we'll extend these wooden floors that are in the dining room through the kitchen, and also we're gonna put that up and through the foyer as well, and just have the wood floors go throughout the house, downstairs, and just keep the carpet in our living room. So yeah, what are you doing? Did you just have breakfast? Yeah, was it good? Yeah. More what? You ate a lot. You want more of your juice? Oh, you almost finished it. That's so good. We're having some prune apple juice with water because someone's a little bit constipated. Huh. Yeah. It's yummy though, huh? You waving hi? Hi. Can you say, I love you? I love you. Good job. So yeah. Do you like your new kitchen? Yeah. So I'll kind of walk you through what we want to do. Like, let me turn the camera around and I'll show you like exactly what we are planning to do with the kitchen. Because we have a few more ideas. And like, keep in mind, this is gonna be like a huge process. Like, this isn't gonna happen this year. But so we have the cabinets, and this is a better view of them all done. I'll do like close up of the hardware because I'm really happy with what we chose. We got this from Home Depot. They're like just straight black, and the drawers to match. These ones are a little bit smaller. This is a better like comparison of the two. And then we're gonna redo the floors. That's the flooring right there. We've bought it all, we just have to install it. But this is what it looks like in our, sorry for the mess on the table, on our dining room. And then our front den. This room is another project. We're going to like buy a whole set of couches to put in here. It's just like not our top priority right now because we're not really using this room, but we do want to make it like a front sitting room because we really like the space. So yeah, we're gonna take these floors and extend them into the kitchen. And then we'll have the whole thing done. I think it will really match well. We're gonna get like a black curtain rod for up here and do like sheer white curtains. And then I'm thinking like a black and white, maybe striped Roman shade for the kitchen sink window. We're gonna, after we get the floors done, we're gonna get like a little like sideboard or buffet table and create, what are you doing? Create like a coffee bar type area to free up some counter space, because right now our coffee maker's over here, and then this is full of like coffee mugs and travel mugs and stuff, and we just want to free up some cabinet space, free up some counter space, and we just feel like this area right here would be a perfect spot for all of that. My living room's a mess. And then eventually, probably like in a year or so, we want to take out this table and create like a breakfast nook where a bench would go along that wall, and extend over to this wall, and then there'd be a table and then like some chairs over here. But yeah, so that's our plan thus far. Eventually we might change out that lighting fixture, but we haven't really decided on that yet. And that's about it. We've also like played around with the idea of changing the wall colors. It kind of has like a purpley undertone, but we're not quite sold on that yet either, just because it doesn't look bad with this color. It's just not our favorite. And then I mentioned to Colleen the other day about possibly, I said, you know what would look amazing if we ever did backsplash, to do like a black subway tile black backsplash, but then we would definitely have to change out the countertops. Which, I mean, wouldn't be the worst thing, but of course, like this, like we're paying out of pocket for this. We don't want to take out any loans or anything. So it's just a lot of saving and then doing. So taking it slow, but I really like how it's coming along. Do you like it? Yeah? So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the finished product and kind of give you an idea of what we were planning. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to see more of our like DIY stuff, because we have a lot of plans for our entire house, just let me know and we'll keep filming as we do that. And if you have any questions about anything we did, it was totally DIY. I literally Googled painting your kitchen cabinets white and read like 7 different articles, kind of got ideas from each and started working on it. So yeah, it wasn't hard. It was just really time consuming. Like I did the island about probably 6 months ago. And then like didn't have it done for a long time just because I didn't have the time myself to just do it. And it's really hard with Rowan because I don't want to just put him in a room by himself, obviously. And then like during the week, Colleen's working if I have like random days off during the week. And then on the weekend, it was just hard because then we were like, it was a time that Colleen and I had together with Rowan and I didn't want to like give that up. So having my dad here definitely helped because there was always one person that could watch Rowan and one person that could be working on the like cabinets while someone else was usually at work. But yeah, it worked out really well. It looks great. Shout out to my dad for coming and just really powering through and helping us out. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Our next video I think is going to be how we chose our donor. So we're just gonna do like a little sit down like we did with the Q&A. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment them below. And then I'm also gonna post like a question thing on the Instagram that people can ask questions on. So yeah, have a great day. And this is basically what we did to get past week 1 of our 2-week week. So it helped a lot. I definitely encourage doing some sort of project during your 2-week wait if you're able to, just because it really did make the time fly by and we haven't really thought about it, which has been nice.